Alrighty guys, welcome back to another AussieDevFro video, but this one is a little bit different. This one is the finale to my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond playthrough. That was a Nuzlocke on Twitch, however, after losing the Nuzlocke twice essentially, I decided to finish off the game in my own time. However, I thought you guys might be interested in seeing the Elite Four and Cynthia fight, so here we are. This is me at the Pokemon League. You can see we go through the team now. So I've got a pretty cool team, I think. I think it's varied. This is me hitting the Elite Four, so I haven't done anything yet. We have a Drapion, who has Black Sludge, so he heals after every turn. That's really cool. Screech, Crunch, X is a cross poison, high crit rate attacks because that's what Drapion does best. He has the Sniper ability, which does allow him to get some really nice crits. We have a Spiritomb. Spiritomb was mostly just for funsies. It was really hard to get and I really wanted it. Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, pretty standard moveset for the Spiritomb. Nasty Plot setup, smack hard with Shadow Ball. He's got a Lucky Egg just to get more XP because I figure we're not ready. The Wormadam, holding the Adamant Orb to up a Steel attack. Wormadam is my secret weapon with the Quiver Dance and Special Attack, Psychic, Flash Cannon, and Bug Buzz. Really cool. If you get that thing set up, it is so powerful. Honestly, you wait. Bobbity, our Azumarill. This thing with the Deep Sea Scale to increase special defense, and it has the ability that doubles its attack power, strength, superpower, waterfall, and play rough. This thing hits like a truck. You have no idea how hard that hits. Benedict, the Blissey. This is the Garchomp killer with an Icicle Plate and with Ice Beam, which you'll see in a second. I am relying on Blissey to tank the Garchomp and to fire back with an Ice Beam. I don't know how strong this Garchomp is, but with Serene Grace, which increases the likelihood of a freeze, I think I can get the Garchomp. Honeycomb, our Vespiquen. Vespiquen's a favorite of mine with Silver Powder, just buffing bug-type moves. I love Vespiquen. Really, really cool Pokemon. I don't have the attack order, defend order moves. I think I caught the combi too late, but we do have, a few different moves there. Honestly, Vespiquen won't really help us too much right now, but you wait, it'll help us later. But that's essentially that. That's the team. I have not yet gone into the Elite Four. In fact, you can see that as the person is still waiting there. I think I'm going to get a cheeky heal here just before we start. And yeah, this was my my first encounter with the Elite Four. Now, obviously, I'm commentating post playing the game. I wanted to just essentially play the game through. I didn't want to record the live reactions. I wanted to do this myself. We do a bit of shopping here. I don't know why I left this in the video, honestly, but essentially, I just make sure I've got a whole bunch of potions and all that sort of jazz. Like, I don't intend to play through the Elite Four without healing. I know other people do that. That's really cool. Awesome. That's not me. I'll do it without saving. Like, if I wipe in a battle despite healing, I will restart the Elite Four, definitely. But I'm not willing to attempt the entire Elite Four without healing, nor am I willing to attempt it as a Nuzlocke at this time. Which, look, who knows what happens in the future, but right now I just wanted to give it my best shot, and this is, for me, my best shot. Which it really isn't. We'll see that soon. Anywho, we get in there. I save now because I feel like, this is a good point to save. And I forget that Wetterstorb shows up. So Wetterstorb, buddy, if you're listening, you have interrupted my Elite Four video, but that's okay because I'm going to include it. So, Trainer Wetterstorb. Now, you might have noticed we don't have our starter. That was yeeted in the Nuzlocke, so I'm working with Pokemon, for the most part, that weren't yeeted. Alright, Ghost Pepper comes out first against the Staraptor, sorry. Intimidate, not great for a Ghost Pepper, but that's okay. I'm just going to go in with a Cross Poison, it gets the stab bonus. Then he hits me with the U-turn. I did not expect the U-turn, but, it doesn't deal too much damage, I'm okay. And then, of course, out comes the Infernape. So we're coming in hot. The Cross Poison goes off. I can't remember. I don't get a crit here, but the Black Sludge heals us up, and that's totally fine. We can work with this. Another Cross Poison. Infernape going in with the Close Combat. Close Combat becomes a theme with Infernapes going forward. but the defense drop is terrible. I don't know why you would do that against a physical attacking Drapion. With the Black Sludge, I'm going to restore enough health here. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I can tank another one. I'm wrong, I can't take another one, but I really thought I could, for the record. I really thought I could. Anyway, Drapion goes down, that's okay. Weatherstorm gets an early kill. It's alright, because you know who's coming out next. Bobbity, the Azumarill, comes out next. As I said, this one's got the ability that doubles its attack. We come out with a waterfall, but the Flame Wheel goes first. You know what? Get your chip damage in, buddy. It's all you're going to get. But it does get the burn, which is so infuriating. Honestly, really infuriating. Waterfall still comes through, but a burn on a physical attacker, ugh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anywho, I don't know why I lingered on the XP screen. I think I stopped doing that going forward. Anywho, Roserade is coming out, and I figure Roserade's not great. We don't really want to deal with that. So why don't we bring out the Vespiquen? Because Vespiquen has Gust. Gust is not the greatest flying type move, but hey, we'll take it. It's better than nothing. And I feel like, you know, we can use Struggle Bug if need be to lower special defense. So, I do go for, I go for the Gust. Giga Drain comes out. Giga Drain's not going to do anything. Honestly, I'm not afraid of this Roserade. I'm afraid of Cynthia's Roserade. I'm not afraid of this Roserade. In fact, I'm afraid of everything Cynthia has, but that's for another video. Anyway, Grassy Terrain comes out, which I've never seen before in my life. I had no idea what this does. I think even now it just heals. I'm pretty sure it just heals grass types, or it heals the opponent's team. Anyway, regardless, it's nothing compared to a Gust, a measly Gust. Although the Toxic does come through, which is annoying, but being the rival fight and not an Elite Four fight, Toxic we can tank. The third Gust does take down the Roserade. It is super effective. Don't worry, Vespiquen gets a bit of a glow up later on. You'll see what happens, but Vespiquen gets a much better moveset going forward. In a bit. Anywho, Hurt by Poison, Heracross is coming out, and I feel like I sort of go for the switch, but then I realize, hang on, Heracross, Fighting Bug, Flying is 4 times effective, so we should just stay in here and keep using Gust. Heracross has Rock Slide. Now, that's a theme. Again, Heracross's knowing Rock Slide is a theme. We will get to that theme later as well. I send out Rock Candy. Now, Rock Candy, my Wormadam, this is the secret weapon. As I said, you set up with Quiver Dances, which I proceed to do here. Now, Rock Slide is a physical move. We flinch, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I again go for the setup on the Quiver Dance. Heracross goes for the Swords Dance. So we're just a couple of bugs dancing out here, which is kind of cool. You know, a couple of dancing bugs. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Except Quiver Dance is a special attack, special defense, and speed buff. Thanks to the Grass Terrain as well, we get a bit of a cheeky heal. Anywho, we come out with a Psychic. That's another Rock Slide coming in. Rock Slide doesn't, it hurts, but it doesn't KO. The Psychic comes through, which is super effective, thankfully. And that's Wormadam. You wait till you see, oh, there was a crit as well. But you wait, later on, honestly, there is a reason Cynthia should fear bug types, and you will find out later on. You'll find out later. Trust me on that, guys. Now, Staraptor comes back out. We know it has U-turn. It intimidates. Intimidate is nothing to the Wormadam, because Wormadam is a pure special attacker. We use Flash Cannon because we have the Adamant Orb that increases Steel-type attacks. We avoid Staraptor's attack due to Love. That's a little cheaty, but I'll take it. It's in my favor. Special Defense drop is always handy. Close Combat, that's spooky. But, thankfully, again, Wormadam has amazing defense. So you should always be careful. This Wormadam, Steel Mode Wormadam, I think people are sleeping on it. This was really fun. It takes a bit of setup, but really fun to use in battle. But there goes the Staraptor. Snorlax is coming out. Now I think to myself, hey, Snorlax, big health, big defenses, but I've got Quiver Dance. So I'm just going to heal the Wormadam. That's what I go for. I go for the Hyper Potion. Remember, I'm not opposed to using items in battle. If the trainers do it, I'll do it too. Snorlax comes out with a Hammer Arm. We avoid it due to Love again. Again, very cheaty. I know I'm lucky there. But I just set up more Quiver Dances. I'm going to take out this Snorlax in one shot. That's how we're going to beat this battle, essentially. and I believe we do get hit by the hammer arm there, which lowers Snorlax's speed. Big whoop. Anywho, I'm pretty sure I cut a bit there, and we finalize our Quiver Dances. No, we didn't cut there, sorry. Look, this is my first time commentating post-playing the game, so just bear with me. I've made the video, I've edited the video, and now I'm commentating. Anyway, we go for the Bug Buzz. Does about half damage. Half damage on a Snorlax is pretty good. Like, with Snorlax's health and defenses, that's not bad. It's not bad. Unfortunately, Yawn has put Wormadam to sleep, so I've got to wake him up. Another Hammer Arm coming through. Again, it's not gonna defeat Rock Candy. Rock Candy is too strong for this Snorlax. I don't know why I keep going into items. I just keep misclicking there. That's okay. Another Bug Buzz. Snorlax goes down, and I do believe that is the rival fights. So GG on that one. No, wait, the Floatzel! Oh, no, I totally forgot about the Floatzel. Oh, heck. Here's the last one. Oh my. Again, this is my first time post-commentating. So I'm going to make mistakes. Anyway, Floatzel comes out. Floatzel has a Quick Claw? Yeah, it has a Quick Claw. But we avoid the brine due to love once again. So, you know what? If you guys want to call that cheating, go right ahead. But you can't help it. The Pokemon fall in love with me. I'm too attractive. Anywho, that's the win on Wetterstorb, aka Barry, aka the dancing rival, who doesn't actually dance in this version of the game, which is a little upsetting, but that's, you know, that's neither here nor there. He says he's going to be the champion. He's not going to be the champion. We're going to be the champion. Eventually, when we get in there and, you know, figure out how this Elite Four malarkey's going to go. So, what did fighting Wetterstorb show me? It showed me I don't think I'm as high leveled as I thought I was. I thought I was in my 50s, early 60s, and I'm like, hey, I've got this in the bag. I don't remember the Elite Four being this strong. I remember Cynthia being strong, but I don't remember the Elite Four being strong. Oh boy, was I wrong. I could not have been more wrong. Let me tell you. We're going to get another cheeky save in here. And then we get in there. We're going to take this elevator, the elevator of broken dreams. Broken dreams? Unfulfilled dreams? No. Your up-and-coming dreams? Yeah. Anyway, I didn't know what the Elite Four was. I totally had no idea who I was about to fight. I didn't know what type of Pokemon they had. I'd forgotten. I played Original Diamond years ago. So I figured Vespa Queen, it's a good start. We have Aaron here. Aaron welcoming us to the Pokemon League. He's such a nice fellow. I love his hair as well. I love the little alfalfa style plume at the front. Anyway, he claims he's a bug type trainer. And if anyone knows me, you know I love my bug type. So this is a bit of a betrayal on my part. But anyway, we go in here. It's Aaron. That's fine. We can take out Aaron. And he comes out with a Dustox. Now, Dustox, Poison Bug, typical combination. Psychics are good, flying is good, rock is good, fire is good. There's a lot of different options here. And then I go for the Gust. And I'm thinking, look, I know Gust is a weak attack. The light screen comes out, and then I hit it. And this is when I went, oh no. Then there's Black Sludge. This is when I found out that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearls, Elite Four and Cynthia, have held items, IV training, or EV training, whatever it is. Long story short, these Pokemon and these trainers are tough. It's more like you're fighting a decent actual player. So this is going to be a time. I abandon the Gust. Gust is not going to work here. I go for slashes. I'm hoping for crits. I'm getting crits, which I'm really thrilled about. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe we're not going to one-hit these Pokemon, but we can get through them. And then it uses Moonlight. Oh no. There's that oh no again. So I can't deal half damage to it. It's Black Sludging it up. It's healing, chip healing every turn. It has Moonlight. I gotta switch. This is not gonna work. So I switched to Rock Candy. I think, you know what? I can switch to my Wormadam. I can set up those Quiver Dances, and then we can attempt to one-shot all these Pokemon. The Toxic comes through. It doesn't affect Wormadam because it's part Steel, which is huge. Light Screen wears off. Doesn't matter. We're doing Quiver Dances. Light Screen comes back out. Again, doesn't matter. We're dancing. It's like Claptrap. We dancing, you know? We're just going to keep dancing. That's all we do here. So, the Black Sludge keeps healing the Dustox. That's neither here nor there at this point. There's the little clip there. So, I've Quiver Danced 5 times, I think, now. I think I've Quiver... I just skipped the Quiver Dancing. So, we'll do a Psychic. It only does half because Light Screen is still active. And now, that Light Screen hurts. Bug Buzz does nothing. The Black Sludge heal is not going to be enough. Thankfully, we're not in range for Aaron to use a potion, which means our second Psychic will take down the Dustox, which is huge. The Light Screen is still active. That's the thing we've got to keep an eye on. The Light Screen, I believe, is still active. If it's not, then my Rock Candy was a lot weaker than I thought at this point. Oh, no, there it goes. So there goes the Light Screen. Heracross is coming out. Now, Heracross isn't a problem right now because we have 5 Quiver Dancers behind us. That's another Psychic. That's another Heracross down. Don't worry, I find a way to make this Heracross a lot more painful later on. Because spoiler alert, we're not going to make it. We're not making it to Cynthia this video. There is a second video after this one. Beautifly comes out. Beautifly's fine because it turns out Steel, which is Flash Cannon, or Flash Cannon, which is Steel, is neutrally effective against a lot of Pokemon, which is really cool. I didn't know Steel was such an interesting type of move. With the Adamant Ord backing it up and the stab bonus, it's actually a pretty heavy hitting attack, especially with the Quiver Dancers backing it up. So this is really, really handy. Right, Vespiquen comes out. I'm really upset about this. Vespiquen, my best gal, and I just go for another Flash Cannon. And this is the bug. Oh, it wasn't a sweep. I thought it was a sweep. I caught my words before I said it. Vespiquen, only going down to half health, uses that annoying Citrus Berry, coming out with an Aerial Ace. And that gives me an idea for my Vespiquen, but again, we'll get to that later. Another Flash Cannon, then getting hit by Acrobatics. Like, what are these flying moves coming out of this Vespiquen? Anyway, unfortunately, within range of a full restore doesn't help us too much, but that's okay because we can use Flash Cannon twice more. And now, more than ever, this is highlighting to me with a max Quiver Danced Wormadam, which so far has not had a single scratch on it up until the Elite Four, is not one-hit killing the Elite Four. So I'm well and truly going, nah, we're not going to beat it this time. Anywho, Night Slash comes out from the Drapion. It crits. Of course it crits. Drapion has the sniper ability. It's terrible. So I figure, you know, what can we do here? Drapion is a tricky matchup. Dark Poison? I don't know. I decided to come out with Vespiquen, and I learned another very important lesson. I think I'm about to learn a lesson. Do I learn a lesson? Let's have a look. No, it's just more Night Slashes. Okay. I'm thinking something else entirely. Don't worry about it. I've played a lot of Pokemon in the last 24 hours, if you guys hadn't told. These battles kind of mush together at some point. Anyway, Struggle Bug doesn't do much, but it does lower the special defense. That was a crit Night Slash, and now I realize I can survive a crit Night Slash. So all I gotta do with this Drapion is keep using Struggle Bug, keep lowering that special defense, and heal when needed. So it's looking like I'm going to be able to beat the first Elite Four, except I go for the Struggle Bug. Why did I go for the Struggle Bug? I should have healed. So that was a Night Slash. I bring out Bobbity, our Azumarill. No, I don't. I bring out Benedict, the Blissey. Why did I think it was... Why did I think it was Azumarill? What the heck? Anyway, Cross Poison comes out, almost kills Benedict because it was a critical hit. Thank you, Drapion, for reminding me how powerful you are. Blissey doesn't have many moves that are super... Like, Blissey is designed for coverage more than anything else. Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. So, anyway, we go for the Thunderbolt. It triggers Paralysis, but then a full restore comes out. So I just keep going for Thunderbolts. I got to keep the Ice Beams for dragons in the future. Cross Poison comes through. That's Benedict surviving another crit thanks to Love, which is huge. Another Thunderbolt comes out, and it does get the Paralyze. So I think, hey, if I crit with this Thunderbolt, maybe I can get a kill. And it happens. Landing a critical hit due to Love again. That is the first Elite Four member, Aaron, taken out with my base team. So this is with the team that I had not prepared anything. All I had was a dream and 6 Pokemon. And my old knowledge. I hadn't looked this up yet. So now we know Aaron is doable. It's a struggle, but it is doable. Which is spooky, because who's coming up next? I didn't know at this point, but what was coming up next was pain. What was coming up next was a Quagsire. Oh, Bertha. Bertha and her Quagsire. I eventually come back with revenge. The revenge is not today. So, Bertha coming out here, rocking the overcoat and the scarf. Very, very stylish. Sends out a Quagsire. Ground Water. Where's my grass type move, you're asking? Good question. I don't have a grass type move. And I didn't think to get a grass type move for a long time. So anyway, Vesper Queen goes out because I didn't know what type this lady was going to have. I get out the Struggle Bug, lower the special attack, not special defense, what was I thinking earlier? Quagsire comes through with a Surf. Now, Surf, honestly, due to lowered special attack, does pretty much nothing. This is fine. This is totally fine. It also has leftovers, so I'm thinking, oh boy, another Pokemon with chip heals. Anyway, we keep going. We keep going with the Struggle Bug. Quagsire keeps going with the Surfs. Now, this, I figured this is easy. This is not a problem. We're just going to keep lowering the special attack. We can tank these hits. I'm like, she's not going to be as bad. She's going to be, like, as bad as Aaron. Not any worse. Anyway, we keep going. Struggle Bug again. Lower the special attack. Quagsire can't hurt us. Goes for the Toxic. Look at that mouth. Look at that cheeky mouth. Toxic, right? Badly poisoned. Shouldn't hurt us right now, because with the chip heal, I think we're still in range for a full restore, and I'm pretty sure the full restore comes out this turn. I just keep using the Struggle Bug. Yep, there's the full restore. So I think, okay, that's fine. We'll just go through Struggle Bug a bit more, and then use a full restore ourselves when needed. So this is fine. This is totally fine. Keeps hitting. Keeps going. Another heal due to leftovers. Very frustrating. Poisoned, also very frustrating. Anyway, this is a bit of a slog. I skip a bit here because it's such a slog. And then she withdraws the Quagsire and brings out a Golem. And I'm thinking, oh, huh. That was an interesting move. Struggle Bug goes in, does a bit of damage. Now, I make a mistake here. I don't switch. Stone Edge. Why didn't I switch? I don't know. I was distracted. Anyway, we bring out Bobbity, the Azumarill, and at this point I figured out she's a ground type trainer. So Azumarill comes out, we go for the Waterfall, and due to Golem already being hurt, it has the sturdy ability. This Waterfall will take it down. Now, we survived an Earthquake fairly well. Not great, but fairly well. So I figured that's not too bad. But Golem, not going to be an issue. As long as Azumarill comes out, it's really not an issue. Now, this Whiscash. Oh boy, this Whiscash. This Whiscash is weird. It's another Water Ground. We go for the Superpower. I don't know why I go for the Superpower here, because it weakens Azumarill, but it does almost crit the Whiscash to death. Thank you. Again, due to love. Our attack and defense falls due to Superpower. Bulldoze comes out from the Whiscash, which lowers our speed. It's not a high damaging move, but it does lower that speed stat of ours, which is annoying. I decided to just go for a Play Rough to get a stab bonus, and the full restore comes through. Not great, but hey, we'll take what we can get. Anyway, the Play Rough doesn't do anywhere near as much as I wanted. Again, we did get a crit earlier. I don't know why I go back to Superpower. I seem to think that Superpower was stronger. It's not, it just crit. Yes, Azumarill is going to cry tears of pain because of what's going to happen in a second. Because the attack and defense falls again, and Whiscash is faster at this point, so I just go for the attack. Hydro Pump. Of all the things to hit to kill an Azumarill, you go with Hydro Pump. If that had missed, we would have beaten the Whiscash, I reckon. Possibly. Or at least done more damage. Anywho, I figure best person to bring out is Ghost Pepper. Why did I think that? I don't know. Whiscash is using ground-type moves. So I get a Crunch in, which does kill the Whiscash. So my tactic there was to outspeed it, and I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, a ground-type move would have taken my Drapion out instantly. Quagsire comes back. Oh, this Quagsire comes back. And it comes back in a big way. We go for a Crunch. Crunch does a decent amount of damage. Quagsire uses Recover. Oh no. There's that oh no again, guys. We know it well. So every Pokemon that these trainers send a lead with seem to have a healing capabilities, which is really annoying. Anyway, I go for the Screech to try and lower the defenses so our Crunch can, deal more than half health. And then the Quagsire reveals it has Earthquake. That's a big oof. There's, you know what? Oh no. How many oh no's is that? Is it like 4 or 5? Anywho, Drapion's not going to do this. It lowered the defense, which is good, but Drapion, unfortunately, I don't think is going to have the oomph to get through. So I go for a crunch. Maybe we'll get a defense lower. We don't. Another Earthquake comes out and knocks out the Drapion. Unfortunate, but this is how it do. I send out the Spiritomb. I skip a bit ahead here because this Quagsire goes on a bit of a rampage. We do get a flinch with, I think, a Dark Pulse. I can't remember what it was, but we do get a flinch there. Unfortunately, we've been Toxicked and the Spiritomb goes down. At this point, I've resigned myself to the loss because it's just not going to come through. Even if we beat Bertha, she's still... Well, even if we beat the Quagsire, there's still half a team. If we beat Bertha, there's still 2 more Elite Four members. It's just not going to happen. So I bring out Benedict, the Blissey, and I went, you know what? Stuff it. Ice Beam. We've got the Icicle Plate. Let's go. And we get the freeze. And I'm like, wow, and then it thaws. It freezes, and then it thaws, and then it recovers. Like, I cannot get a win with this Quagsire. This Quagsire just is pain and suffering in Pokemon form. So I go for the Ice Beam again. And I don't get the freeze. Quagsire recovers again, the cheeky bugger. And I'm sitting here going, oh my god, this is just not going to end. Like, how does this fight end? One of us has to go down at some point. I go for another Ice Beam. I'm hoping for the freeze. I want the freeze. I want to 2-tap this Quagsire. Quagsire uses the Toxic. And honestly, that's probably the best thing I could have done. With the amount of health that Blissey has, a Toxic takes percentage-based health. Really smart move. That's actually super smart from the AI there. Because if it had used Surf or something, it wouldn't have done much. Earthquake, I don't even think does much to Blissey due to the obscene amount of health. Anywho, we go for another Ice Beam. Here comes the Earthquake. Like, look at that. Like, Earthquake didn't even do half health. It was the Toxic that got it to half health. So yeah, Blissey can tank pretty well. Even physical attacks, just due to the amount of health it has. Anyway, we go for another Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure that will knock out the Quagsire. We finally take it down, and I'm like, yes, it's done. Oh, what's next? It can't be worse than a Quagsire. I mean, it can't be worse than a Quagsire. Like, come on. It's a Sudowoodo. And I'm thinking, oh, Sudowoodo? Huh. Oh, we'll just keep Ice Beaming then. No, I got nothing else. Ice Beam does an okay amount. Then it uses Head Smash. Yeah, it's a Sudowoodo that knows Head Smash. It's a rock fighting. Okay, we got Rock Candy left. Now, I figure Rock Candy can tank physical moves. The physical defense is pretty good. So, we're going to start Quiver Dancing. I mean, if we're going to try and beat her, we may as well try to sweep her, you know? So, we start Quiver Dancing. Special attack, special defense, and speed all raising. Here comes the Head Smash. Rock Candy dodges. Awesome. Fantastic. Another Quiver Dance. Let's go. This is brilliant for me. That's 2 Quiver Dances. I think this would be enough. Head Smash comes through, though, and promptly reminds me that fighting is really strong, and Sudowoodo can be strong. We go for the Flash Cannon. We show the Sudowoodo who's boss, and it's literally down to Bertha's final Pokemon and my final Pokemon, their Power Down, versus the Rock Candy. Now, I can't remember if I go for the heal. Let's see if I go for the heal. For a bit of knowledge on the next trainer. I don't. Okay, I don't go for the heal. I just go straight for the Flash Cannon. I think I've got to finish it now. Otherwise, there's no point. I don't even get half health. Earthquake comes through, takes down the Rock Candy, and that was my first attempt at the Elite Four. Now, it did not result in a victory. However, it did tell me that my Pokemon, defensively at least, are halfway decent. I think with a bit of training and a better moveset, we could potentially get this done. So, that's going to be it for this episode, this video. There will be one more video, which will have our Cynthia battle and actual Elite Four, so look forward to that, guys. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. Hope you had a good time. I know I sure did. Please do consider commenting below parts of the video that you liked or didn't like. Helps me out when making future content. Also, please remember I am live on Twitch 5 nights a week, and you can find the link in the description below. Alrighty, have a good one, guys.